This video is brought to you by Scopic.com. Get yours now.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Phil from Untitled.com, and these are a bunch of sets for the Huawei MateBook. So if you ask me what a Huawei MateBook is, it's a 2-in-1 device with Windows built in with the Intel Core and processor. In short, it's a Huawei's take on the Surface Pro. Alright, so let's dive right in. Of course, the most important part is the MateBook. If you ask me why there are so many things here, there is a MateBook itself, and there is a portfolio keyboard, and the Mate Pen, and the Mate Dock. There's a lot of mates. Alright, so the MateBook by itself is actually a thin piece of slate, just like any other 2-in-1 devices are. By itself, it's a simple touch-enabled device, which will allow you to use the Windows 10's touch interface, which is not exactly the best one, but hey, it's there at least. Alright, so here's the 12 inches of a display with resolution of 2160 by 1440. Now, that's a very high resolution, and you can see that it's filling up almost entirely of the main surface on the front. We are going to put it right there just for now and see what they are holding in there. Firstly, here are a bunch of reflex along with the USB Type-C cable, which you can use to charge your MateBook. And here's a little peripheral cable. You can connect your phone, which utilizes micro USB, to your MateBook through this. So one side is micro USB and the other is a USB Type-C, so you can connect your phone or other micro USB peripherals, namely your Mate Pen, to your Huawei MateBook. And here's a little charging box where, of course, it has a charging charger inside with an output of 5 volts 2A, 9 volts 2A, and even 12 volts 2A. So it's got a USB Type-C, so you can connect one side of the USB Type-C there and the other side of the USB Type-C to your MateBook. And additionally, here's a little tab that allows you to connect micro USB to USB Type-A. So you can use this guy to connect your adapter, so you can use your USB flash drive. Alright, so enough with your peripheral, and move on to the MateBook itself. Alright, so as I told you a lot about the displays, the display is there, there's a front-facing camera, and here is a little volume rocker and a fingerprint reader. Yes, you can use it to authenticate yourself with your fingerprint. Here is a fingerprint reader, and on top there is a power key along with the speaker grill, microphone there, and another speaker there, and a little earphone jack there, another microphone, and on the bottom here is a little port that allows you access to the keyboard, portfolio keyboard, that's how they're calling it. And at the first glance, this is incredibly well built. This is very sturdy, this is metallic, this feels great. It feels like a giant chunk of iPad right there. I'm just using the iPad reference to tell you how well built and sturdy it is, not like that it looks like it. Well, in part, it does. Let's move on to the portfolio keyboard. This is going to be necessary if you are going to utilize the full capability of your MateBook, because the MateBook is running Windows, and Windows cannot really work properly without the help of keyboard and mouse, especially so if you're using it as a business-centric device where you will be working with a lot of Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. They all need extensive use of mouse and keyboard. So we are going to open that up, and voila, here is a little neat keyboard. Here's a wide, large piece of touchpad, and you can use this little port to attach it with your MateBook, and they do that via a magnet. And you can use it as a stand, which also happens to be a keyboard. You can use it to just carry around with this stylish little case. Alright, so enough with the MateBook itself. Here's the Mate Dock. That sounds wrong, but that's what it's called. Mate Dock is covered with a little aluminum device over here, and here you will have a USB Type-C port so you can connect it with your MateBook, and you can plug your charger in with 2 USB 3.0 Type-A ports and the wired LAN port there, so you can use your Ethernet with this dock. It looks like a Xiaomi battery pack, but it actually isn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold up any battery inside, so nope. And you can carry it around with a little pouch here. You never had a dock that came with the leather case, but here we finally have one. All right, next up is the Mate Pen. Now, MatePen is the least awkwardly sounding device out of them all, and here is a MatePen, and you can connect it with your MateBook to use it as a 2048 level pen to draw, write, whichever you want to do with your digital pen, or you can use it as a laser pointer. So you can use it as a pen and a laser pointer in the same time. And of course, all these things that I tell you do not come in free. Let's start with the MateBook. So MateBook has an Intel Core M processor. You can bundle it with the Core M3, 4 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of RAM, starting from the 120 gigs of storage to over 512 gigabyte of storage. It starts from $669 and goes all the way up to $1199, and that is only with the device itself. So if you want to bundle that up with the fancy accessories, the keyboard is sold separately with $129. The neat little dock with the leather casing is sold for $89, and this MatePen, and of course the laser pointer, is sold for $59. So if you can spend all that, you can have the full package of the dock, pen, and the MateBook in the same time. So that was the first quick look and unboxing of the Huawei MateBook. It seems like a greatly built laptop slash 2-in-1 slash Windows tablet, whichever you want to call it. It seems really great. I've never expected a Huawei to build a PC, and this is their first PC slash laptop kind of thing, and it already looks promising yet great in the same time. I have great expectations for this guy, and I do hope this specific product is great. If you have any ideas, and if you have went through the MateBook, and if you like it, please leave us a comment. If you don't, please also leave us a comment. We'll be looking forward for your experiences. That was a Huawei MateBook in leather portfolio keyboard case. Thank you always for watching. You can meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and we'll see you guys later. Ciao.